Welcome back to the City Current Show. I'm your host, Jeremy Park. We're always honored to bring you inspiring stories of individuals and organizations making a difference and powering the good in our community. And we love having partners come on, our corporate partners, talking about the good that they do. And in this case, they do a lot of good. We're here with Storage Systems Unlimited. We have Karen Kreager, she's the CEO, and Bill Kreager, who's the Chief Revenue Officer, the CRO, both with Storage Systems Unlimited, which is a City Current partner. We greatly appreciate their support. And let's start out. Karen, Bill, how are you two doing?
We're doing great today.
We're good. We're ready for the holidays to happen.
Absolutely. So let's start out for listeners, give a little context, a little history, because it is a family company. So give us some of the history for Storage Systems Unlimited.
So Storage Systems was actually founded in Memphis, Tennessee in 1968 by my father, Don Kreager. We started selling shelving and carts and cabinets across a wide industry of customers. In 1977, we got an opportunity with Hospital Corporation of America based here in Nashville, Tennessee. And we were able to start a niche business of healthcare service for shelving, carts, cabinets into that industry. Then in 1992, Storage Systems was started, and we began our own project of working strictly in healthcare for all of the clients that we had started working with back in 1977, HCA being one of them. And today, we are still in the healthcare industry predominantly, but we are looking to branch out and get into some other categories, automotive, educational, legal services, things like that, where the need for storage is just as great as it ever was.
Yeah, we've had you on in the past, and you do some really amazing things like working with museums and state-of-the-art technology. So there's a lot to what you do. Karen, give us a little bit on your end of the vantage point of the growth, but also when you talk about storage and all the different things that encompasses, and as Bill's talking, how it feeds into legal, education, the healthcare, there's a wide application for your usage. So talk about it from that vantage point of the growth and what you all do.
Right. Well, we've been lucky and that we have been able to secure some and work with group purchasing organizations, specifically in the healthcare market. And that just allows us to be able to sell across the nation. And we partner with we sell from about 160 manufacturers, but probably have about 25 that are primary manufacturers, and we partner a lot with their sales reps, and they can go into the hospitals also and help the hospital with their needs. As far as storage needs, we sell in every department in the hospital. We sell carts, we sell lockers, we sell shelving, we sell bins, we sell garbage cans, we sell lots of stainless steel. So like Billy said, because we had an opportunity in the beginning with HCA, Hospital Corporation of America, which took us into the GPO world, that's kind of been our niche. But just recently, Bill and I have partnered together for since the beginning of Storage Systems. And I've always kind of run the operations part of it. Billy's always been kind of the face of the company and the sales guy out there. And we had an opportunity. We thought, I've been the majority owner for quite a while, just to go and get that designation of being a woman-owned business, because lots of healthcare places, government entities, and educational entities have initiatives that they've started where they want to work with and partner with minority-owned, women-owned businesses. So it gave them an opportunity to work with a minority-owned and woman-owned business. It also gave us the opportunity to be noticed by, by other organizations, because there's so many large organizations out there that So we felt like this was a good opportunity for us to also get out there, get our face out there. So we're looking forward to being able to work in other industries, not just healthcare.
Talk about the customer service side, because there's a lot of phases to what you do. One being on the front end from the design side of it. Two is obviously the bringing it in and building it out and kind of the execution side, and then the customer service and making sure that this relationship stays in place and continues to grow throughout time. So talk about the different aspects more on the customer service, the human side of what you do.
We have two different parts. One side, we work in construction, which we would call project management. And Bill really heads that up with our other project managers, where we will work with architects and equipment planners. We actually go into the hospitals, work with the end users, help them design and organize what they're looking for. And we work that from beginning to end. We have an install coordinator that we have install teams that go to the facility. They receive the product, they install it, and then they clean it up and walk away. And it's just, so that's from beginning to end. We also have a customer service side where we call it our onesie twosies. Sometimes it is comes off of a project that needs more, and so it's worked through our customer service side. And on the other hand, our customer service side sometimes leads into a project. But our customer service team, they listen to what the customer needs, and then they provide a quote to them. One of the things, and I think we haven't said, is because we represent a lot of different manufacturers, we have a lot of different options, a lot of different price points, just a lot of different things. Whereas if we just sold one sort of cart from one manufacturer, and we would go in and, I won't say push that on somebody, but try to sell somebody that particular manufacturer, we really go in and try to solve their problems, help them with what they need, and offer them several different options, and try to really focus on helping the customer just solve their problems and their needs.
Yeah.
One of our taglines is we're a one-stop shop. And that is what we want to be for our customers. We want to be that sustaining resource to where they can call us and say, hey, I'm looking for a cart that will do this. It will hold this many items. It's got a lock. And we can come back to the customer and say, well, we have 4 different options for you to choose from. And I really think that model has sustained for us. We've been doing this 44 years. And so that model has proven itself time and time again. And we really think that that's going to be the case when we branch out into these other markets.
Yeah, absolutely. Had a chance to interview Sherry Hammond, your CFO, and she talked about the culture being so strong and the support for the community and volunteerism and the philanthropy. Talk about it from your vantage point on your end of building a strong culture with your team and being involved in the community.
So we've been very fortunate, very blessed to have been able to have people like Sherry Hammond, who runs our financial side of the company, to keep that side of the company strong, which has enabled Karen and I to get involved in nonprofits. Being in the healthcare industry, we obviously are introduced to a lot of different nonprofits. So we've gotten to see a lot of need, not only around the country, but right here in our own backyard. cityCURRENT is one of those opportunities that we have seen where nonprofits are presented to us. Karen and Sherry and I were privileged to be able to be a part of Samaritan's Feet. And it was just such an impactful morning with those kids and providing shoes. And the more that we are able to get involved with nonprofits like that, the more we truly feel blessed to be able to partner in those things.
Talk about Feed America First. I know that Sherry will be competing. She is one of the grand champions back in 2017, but she's doing a huge battle royale, if you will, coming up for their Dancing with the Nashville Stars. But talk about supporting Feed America First on your end.
So again, this was an organization that we were introduced to by Sherry, and the need, it never fails to surprise us at how great a need there is. Living in a county like Williamson County, there is still a great need out there. And we are happy to partner in this, introduce Feed America through cityCURRENT at our signature breakfast coming up in January. And just to help bring that message out in the forefront so that people have an opportunity to get involved and get engaged, and if nothing else, just to bring some food. We've seen just recently the devastation from the tornadoes in northern Tennessee and southern Kentucky, and the widespread need for organizations like Feed America First. And we're happy to partner with them in our small way to promote that organization, and then to be able to help with what the need is just from a local basis.
Absolutely. Feed America First, for listeners, is the charity spotlight. So they will be featured, receive a check on behalf of our cityCURRENT partners. And you all, for Storage Systems Unlimited, you're the host. And so you get to be the host and the charter partner that steps in and really highlights Feed America First and the philanthropic endeavors. Javier Pena is the guest speaker, and he is featured in the documentary, and it's an award-winning documentary, For Once in My Life, and a really powerful story of using music to transform the lives of individuals, and seeing that play out. And so looking forward to that event, but you can find, for listeners, all of that on citycurrent.com as an opportunity, once again, hosted by Storage Systems Unlimited. Give us a little bit on your end of just, one thing that's kind of a cool story. I go back to working with Graceland and doing a really cool exhibit, but give us kind of one cool, experience or project you've had a chance to work on, either in the past or fairly recently, for each one of you. What's a cool story?
You beat Graceland and Elvis Presley. I mean, when you talk about cool stories, that one's it. I tell people all the time, we're able to go behind the curtain to see what the regular public doesn't get to see. And that is museums and libraries and special collections. I can remember, for me personally, I had an opportunity to go to Georgetown University in Washington, D.C., and went into a theology area of their museum where they had scrolls and books that dated back to the time of Christ. And it was just a pinch me moment to be in the presence of documents that went back that far. And here was a situation where they needed shelving to house these documents. Now, this was a very specialized, climate controlled situation that we're in, but that was probably one of the most surreal things that I've done. Aside from Elvis, Elvis was pretty cool. That was a really neat opportunity to again see something that most people never get to see.
Karen, what about you?
I have to say, Billy is the out front person, and I have been on the jobs and I have done it, but I have not been out in front and done the sales part of it. I think a lot of the stories that I hear that even over the last 3 or 4 or 5 years are even in the hospital settings, people going in, our project managers who go in and actually see surgeries and, things that, and who would think that a person that's selling shelving and carts is going to be, that really that end user is who you need to have the conversation with. Because a lot of times we're talking to a buyer, a purchaser, not the actual end user. And so when those project managers go in, like in going to an Elvis museum or to, into Georgetown University, really understanding what that person's doing and how they're using the products we're selling. So I think that, you know, it's just amazing to me. People laugh sometimes because they say, what do you do? And we say, we sell all kinds of storage equipment and shelving. And they kind of look at you like, that cannot be that interesting. But it's just, you know, it's just taken us into so many places. And as you said before, we have formed so many relationships, long lasting relationships that have crossed over into business, into things we've worked with nonprofits, you know, friendships, all kinds of different avenues. So we like to think that we are relational, and that's what we do well. We love going in and learning about what that customer is doing and really understanding it. And I think that's one of the things that has made us successful and being able to sustain over all these years.
Yeah.
To steal a tagline of cityCURRENT, we are out there to help promote the good.
To power the good.
Power the good.
Absolutely. Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
Well, and I love the fact too, that like you're talking about, you have the versatility with the product offerings, but you also have the specialization to be able to step in, especially with like a museum where it's highly specialized with climate control and all those things. So you have a huge variety of things that you can bring to the forefront to be able to help the customer in a wide variety of ways. And so I just think that gives you so many new opportunities to build those relationships in special ways. What's one other thing that you wish everyone knew about Storage Systems Unlimited?
That we have such a wide variety of solutions for a customer. Give us the opportunity to listen to what your needs are, because what we have learned over the 40 plus years that we've been doing this is most of the time we can help you with your storage situation. But if we can't, we're going to find a solution and we're going to refer you to that solution. So we don't always have to be the answer. We want to be a resource for our customers to say, hey, give Bill or Karen a call, see if they've got something they can help us with, because if they don't, they're probably going to know who they can turn us on to. And that's really all we're looking for. We are not a computerized type of order type of company. We want to engage with you. We want to talk to you. Here we're on a Zoom. This does fit the need when it arises to do a Zoom. We want to come and see you. We travel the whole United States. We go to where the customers are, where the opportunities are, and we engage with the customer to listen to what their needs are. And in doing so, we uncover really neat stories that we're able to also sell them a product on.
Absolutely. We'll wrap up with contact information. So where do we go to learn more about Storage Systems Unlimited?
So our website is www.storagesystemsul.com. You can reach Karen or I at 1-888-614-0004. And we don't call ourselves that often.
Yeah.
We probably should. But reach us at our website. We can be contacted through the website.
Yeah, all our our personal contact information to reach us specifically is on our website, as are all our project managers, our customer service, and our CFO, Sherry, and our accounting department. Everybody's contact information is online on our website.
We look forward to earning your business.
Yeah.
Bill and Karen, thank you for all you do. Thank you for being cityCURRENT partners and helping us power the good. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you for all the good you do in the community, and thank you for coming on the show.